Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are having a all drugstore makeup routine for a soft and glowy daytime. Let's get started. I'm using the Wet n Wild Photofocus primer. This is the first time I used it and it's okay. I still like my Angelville primer better, and it is also drugstore. Next, I'm going to go in with my Infallible setting spray. Get that primer locked and loaded. Next, I am taking my L'Oreal Brow Stylist definer, and I really like this pencil. It's a nice shade and it is long wearing. Makes your eyebrows look pretty natural. Since today is a daytime glowy look, I decided to go for those natural brows rather than very harsh brows because, like I said, it's a very natural daytime glowy look. Making brush strokes, hair-like strokes throughout the whole brow, starting at the bottom and then going towards the top, and then also making sure that I put in hairs in my sparse area, especially towards the tail of the brow. Then go ahead and using the spoolie through the brow to make it all seamless. Check out the difference. And of course I did my other brow off camera. Then I'm taking my Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer to clean up the brows. I am using this shade medium Tawny and a flat concealer brush, or it's actually just a flat definer brush from e.l.f. Doing both brows is very important. Don't just do one side. If you do one side of your face, please make sure you do the other one. Next, taking my Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. I have a review that I will have linked down below. I am fast forwarding through this section because if you want to see the application process or a step-by-step of how I usually apply this foundation, I will link that below. Basically, the beauty sponge is my favorite way to apply this foundation. And I absolutely love this foundation. It matches really good. And next, taking again that Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer and placing it underneath my eyes. This is in the shade medium Tawny, which is just a couple shades lighter, maybe one shade lighter than my skin tone. It's not very light. I am also going to use that to cover the redness surrounding my nose and the chin, and then taking my Maybelline Age Rewind to highlight. This one is in the shade Neutralizer and it's very light compared to my skin tone, so I only use it to highlight. Using the damp beauty sponge, I am blending away. Don't think I can blend this fast. This is fast forwarded just so the video is not super long. I am not Speedy Gonzalez when it comes to blending. This is how the skin should look like so far, nice and even. Then I am taking my L'Oreal True Match in darker shade to do a natural cream contour. I like to use foundation in a few shades darker than my skin tone to contour. I know that there are products out there that are specifically designed for cream contour, but I find that a foundation just a few shades darker works just as well, but a little bit more natural looking because it blends really good. I am putting this around my jawline to make it look slimmer and more defined, and of course around the cheekbone area. I do not like to contour my forehead just because I have a short forehead, and if I put contour up on my forehead, it's just gonna make it look shorter. So you always want to put contour in areas that you want to make them look smaller. So you know how we have that black dress and we wear black to make ourselves look smaller? Kind of like that same concept. And blending. This is an e.l.f. brush. It's a small stipple brush and it works really good to get into that area. You see how it gives us like a bronzy look without being too warm, and the finished look is going to be just better pronounced cheekbones and a better pronounced jawline. and adding just some color as well, because the concealer will go ahead and make your skin look lighter than it actually should be. And then taking the leftover from the sponge, the concealer and the sponge, just to define that area there, and keep blending and blending and blending. Blending is key, people. Next, I am taking my L'Oreal Lumi Illuminator and placing that on top of the cheekbones to get that glowy look. Bam! You see that there? And blending it away with the beauty sponge, bringing it up towards the brow bone as well. Taking my Airspun loose powder to set the under eye concealer, pressing it in with that damp sponge. This is going to prevent the concealer from creasing. And then this is the very first time I tried this powder, and I gotta say I am very, very impressed. It is the Better Skin powder, and I am using my Wet n Wild brush to apply it, just stippling it onto the skin. I really enjoyed this powder. It makes the skin look really good, and it does keep the shine at bay. Next, taking the Maybelline Molten Glow. Oh my goodness, girl, let me tell you, this highlight is everything, and it's cheap. It's really good. Hey, look at that glow. Damn, Daniel. Ha, yes, Hunte, get that glow. Look at how it just pops. Next, also a new product. It's from Rimmel. It's a bronzer, and it was, I believe, like $7, and I got the shade Deep. It works really good. I really liked it. I always have a hard time finding a bronzer that suits my skin tone, and this one did the trick for me. I like to apply the highlight first, just so that it's not too stark when you apply it towards as the last step. I find like you still have to go in there and blend anyway. So if I apply it first before the bronzer and before the blush, it blends in seamlessly. I am placing this everywhere I put the cream contour, as well as a little bit on the forehead. Next, I am going to use the cooler shade in the Rimmel bronzer palette and try to snatch that nose. And next, I'm taking my Flower Beauty blush in the shade Primrose, I believe, and this e.l.f. blush brush, and putting that in between the highlight and the bronzer. Give us a nice, pretty, peachy flush look. I really like the way this looks with the whole look. And next, using the setting spray to lock everything in. And of course, I wanted to put a little bit of that glow on my collarbone, just to make it look a little bit healthier, make it look poppin', get that glow on, you know what I mean? Oh, and the Revlon Colorstay, I'm not sure the exact name. I'll put it down below. These are awesome. It's a one-stop shop, let me tell you. You just use that little brush that comes already in there. This will not budge. It will not move. Once it sets, it's good to go. And look at how glowy it looks. I find that this is perfect for daytime, because it's super easy, and you can pair it with any lip color, any lip color. And then taking that same cool shade that we used on the nose and putting it in the crease using the e.l.f. brush. And I like to put it in a 90-degree angle, a perpendicular angle, just so that I get right into the crease. The placement of your brush is very important, and it will make a difference on the total finish that you have for your eyeshadow. So here I'm doing it at a 90-degree, and then also I am placing it underneath the lash, on the lower lash line, making some ugly ass faces, let me tell you. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Next, taking the L'Oreal Paradise Mascara, and I got it on my face. No, what am I gonna do? Don't panic. That's what we're gonna do, and we'll keep it moving. Keep the hustle. We'll get rid of it in a minute. I'll show you how I get rid of it. Look at those lashes. And also a new product for me is this Clump Crusher Mascara in Waterproof. It does not transfer, guys, so if you have trouble with transferring, go ahead and use that mascara. So here I'm showing you how to get rid of any mascara mistakes. You just wait for it to dry, grab a clean brush and brush through it, and then close it off with a little bit of powder. So I'm using that same powder I used on my face to clean it up, and it's all gone. This is the Wet n Wild Catsuit liquid lipstick, and it's such a pretty peachy corally shade. I think it looks really bomb with the blush. It just suits perfectly. It gives like a nice, just fresh look, perfect for daytime. And here is the finished look. Don't poke your eye there. With the one lipstick shade, and I also have a second lipstick shade I'd like to show you. Let's clean that up. This is from Wet n Wild as well. It's one of their new mermaid collection liquid lipsticks. It is so comfortable. It's a metallic finish. It's very appropriate for fall. And see how even with that same look, it's still, with that same eye look and face look and glowy look, it still goes with the whole, with the lipstick, even though it is a darker shade. And like I said, this can look great with any lipstick, any color of your choice. And this is a beautiful kind of burgundy, metallic burgundy color, and it's so comfortable. I was very surprised and very happy with the finish. And here I got me some space buns to amp it up a little bit, to go with that little lip color I got on the lips. And that is all. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe, please hit the little notification bell so you can know when I upload. And thank you. I love you guys. Have a good day.